Today is the rundown. It is Thursday. It is October, it's October 12th? Yeah. October 12th. It is brought to you by Oak Heart. I see you right there, chaps. I see you.
He just said to me, you want some oak and ginger? I think I'm about to dive in.
Love it.
I'm about to dabble.
SeatGeek code rundown, $10. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but $10 off your first ticket order. You get it instantly. Put in the code rundown. You'll save yourself $10. Today's society, that can go a long way. So do it. Buy tickets. We got hockey going. NBA is about to start. Concerts, you name it. SeatGeek has all your needs. It is the official ticket sponsor right now of Barstool Sports. So highly, highly recommend. Let's get into the stuff. Major League Baseball. The Yankees advance, and they advance. Good game. I guess one moment where it's like the Yankees took control early. Didi Gregorius just hitting a home run every time he's up. Cleveland cut it to 3-2. I think there was a horrible call on, it was Lindor, right, who grounded the double play, I believe?
Yeah.
The first pitch of him was a ball.
Such a ball.
And by the way, he didn't even argue.
That
it was just like,
you know what they all just did, like the look back? That ump was so bad, somebody needed to not get run, but like at least fucking go nuts.
I feel like they need to change that you can't argue balls and strikes, because you absolutely need to, because that's one of the most important parts of the game.
And they fuck it up.
And they're not, like, you can argue balls and strikes there. They're not booting Lindor in that situation of that game.
Right.
So the Yankees advanced. All douchebag Yankee fans are happy. You're more upset. I still don't think they're going to win the World Series. But I Chaps, you said this. You're like, I'd rather play the Yankees because.
Yeah, I mean, as an Astros fan, I want to play the Yankees because everybody's paying attention. You can have one of those two smaller market teams where it's like Houston and
Chaps,
even though Houston's not really a small market team, it is.
Don't do it because this is
historically great baseball
big
team.
time small market.
This is when now the Yankees like, oh, you want
us?
us?
The sixth biggest city in the country.
But
this is not good.
I guess
this is not good.
It's not like a baseball.
Right,
city,
exactly.
yeah.
So you have Cleveland, you have Houston. That's not as sexy as having the Yankees in it.
Who
Everybody
cares
pays
about the
attention.
sex? You want to get to the fucking World Series,
and
you're playing a very hot team.
Well, every team's going to be hot if Cleveland
the
gets
Yankees,
there. They're hot
something's going
too.
on there, man.
I agree with you 1,000%. I've said about and listen, I'm a Michigan guy. The big block M, they're a big team. Like the Red Sox, all my teams are big. But as begrudgingly as I like to say it, it's fun to play Notre Dame. It's fun to play the Yankees. It's fun.
It's not about fun though.
But if you have confidence, like I don't think the Yankees are like better than the Indians.
I think the Astros have a better shot of beating the Yankees than they did the Indians.
I don't
They
know,
just matched up against the Indians bad all year.
Dumb.
I don't like Kevin. For somebody who roots for like just awful teams, I don't know if you know a good team if it slapped you in the face. You're just saying everybody stinks.
No, the Indians played like trash. The Indians would have lost to anybody in the playoffs. They had 9 fucking errors in a 5-game series.
The Cubs have made about 100 errors.
They still went to 5 though.
I
mean, they were playing bad and they still went to 5.
And then on the other side of the thing, Strasburg, you're welcome. Again, Team Portnoy, Bryce Harper, we forced him to pitch, and he shoved. He was unhittable to the point where I think Dan Big Cap brought up a good point. Was he even ever in jeopardy of not pitching? Was this mumbo-jumbo mind games, which I don't think Dusty Baker is capable of playing, but he may have played.
I feel like that's a big-time you move, where you let everybody know you're sick. Like, the rundown is going to Houston for the Super Bowl. You let everybody know you're not feeling well. You got the eye shit going on. And then so if you don't do well, you have an excuse. But if you do well, you're like, look what I did despite this going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's ugly.
Somebody pulled strings.
I mean, what you just did was ugly.
It's true, though.
True. That wasn't ugly. That was just a fact.
When you said that's a big time you
laid out. I have a toothache.
If there's an athletic competition, you got a little bit of a shoulder going on.
Well, I mean, Chaps, I thought you and I were kind of, on the same page and really friends.
He definitely thinks you're like buddies.
I do. I think we're buddies.
We are, but we can be honest. There's a trust
but we can be honest. My face fell apart. I don't know if that was making excuses.
No, it didn't.
I could
And
not
as soon as you got,
you think that was an excuse? What was happening to me in the Super Bowl?
I think you had a toothache.
Frankly, I feel pretty bad for myself right now. There's been no improvement. My mouth is still fucked. We're like 3 days away. It's just a sad scene, and it's unfortunate that I have to deal with this after all I've been through. That my mouth blew up and got numb and frozen 3 days till the big game, and
I had a toothache.
I was thinking.
It looked like I thought I had.
swollen face.
I thought I had.
That was pretty clearly you not faking when you had.
I thought I had
the
like
stroke face. That was not.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had.
I was thinking about when you got sushi drunk. And
people saying I had Bell's palsy. I don't think that was.
When your eyes were really fucked up is what I was talking about.
That was an excuse, Mike.
Very bumpy.
You have herpes on your eyes.
Yeah. and it's not going away.
It's good. You know what? Finally, something bad happens to you.
Yes.
I'm having things that you can't fake. What?
Did you bring some of the eyes on yourself, though? Of
course,
You
he
knew
eats
it was
sushi
the
every
fish.
single day.
What did you do when we went to San Diego? You ordered the whitefish.
No, I asked her and I ordered what was low in toxins, mercury. Chaps is very ugly and very surprising of you. Very ugly. I think you're trying to show you're not a brown noser and you overcompensated and came across looking ugly.
Should I apologize?
Yes.
Written or verbal?
Verbal, I'll take.
Don't do it. Don't do it,
I
chaps.
prefer to do written.
Fine, but to say I was making an excuse for the Super Bowl when I had a stroke in my face and like had saliva coming out and I was on
You
the
had a
bus.
toothache.
Yeah, I had a toothache.
Yeah, bad toothache.
That's what I had. That's what I had. I had a cracked fucking face is what I had. Who do you got tonight? Cubs, Nats.
What's the pitching matchup?
Pitching matchup?
Nate.
Nate doesn't even know. That's sad. Sad.
Ooh, Hendricks is fucking so good. Based on that pitching matchup, I got to go Cubs.
I mean, Gio's pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
too.
Hendricks is like, I feel like one of the most underrated pitchers in a long time. That guy's fucking lights out.
I take the Cubs. I think they're winners. I want the Nats to win as of now because I'll tell you who's going to win. The team who plays who I
Whoever
bet
you
on.
bet, yeah.
Because I have not won a game in forever.
I'm Team Nats. I hope my boy Sean Doolittle does well.
Shout out my boy Bryce Harper. This Mexican red carpet instance, guy's walking down the red carpet, not sure who he is, not sure what the event looks like, the Oscars, and he slaps the shit out of a reporter, and I actually think it looked like he reached for a gun for a second.
Y ya no me falta respeto.
No te falta en ningún momento.
Madre. ¿Cómo ves?
No, no.
Did you
Wouldn't
see like he
surprise me.
went into like his hip?
The reporter's got to know better because there's a telltale sign if you're about to get slapped the shit off. The slapping hand becomes heavier. If you look at the soap opera actor, his hand looks like it weighs 75 pounds. And he is just absolutely holding it down.
loading up.
He tries to walk away, and then the guy comes back for one more. When he comes back again, you're like, somebody's getting slapped. And then it comes. You need the guy from a long time. Why did you slap?
Yeah,
Why
the
did you
Indian,
slap?
the game show, the Indian.
How could she slap?
Yeah.
How could she slap?
Well, fuck off then! You go. How can you slap? How can you slap? Mad or what, bloody? How can she slap?
That was that's an all-time. That's one of those internet like legend videos.
What was being said? Because, I mean, that dude looked like so shocked that he got slapped in the face. And he's like,
I think
pointing
you're
to him like,
always shocked
like,
when you get slapped.
Well, no,
But I
you
mean,
shouldn't be with the
no,
75
when
pound
you're
man.
when you're doing one of those interviews, you know when you're like pushing buttons. That guy, he looked like he was about to slap you in the face.
pretty sure the Mexican red carpet has different rules and
Anything
regulations.
goes. I mean, that's like a lucha libre fucking match.
Yeah,
That's a
that's-
wrestling match waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's international waters. Like if you because
If you don't get slapped, something's fucked
Yeah,
up.
Right,
I feel like this is
like-
an annual occurrence. Like, oh, you know, there's our yearly slapping.
yeah, he slaps, you just move to the next reporter, and it's like, oh hey, how you start over? Everyone's happy, but
red
that
face
guy's
and
dead.
just-
They got a lot of issues over there. I don't think the fancy boys getting slapped on the carpet is one of them. So it's exciting to see.
was
Imagine if
great.
they added that to like, yeah, you may get slapped on the red carpet.
You get like one
Yeah.
slap per carpet.
I think
You
we
have to
should bring
decide
back
who you knock.
slapping all around. I think slapping's great.
Did slapping ever
People
even
just
leave?
getting slapped.
Yeah, like you disrespect me, slap. You just come and
Maybe a
learn
little-
how to take it.
little backhand?
I mean, not with like a full fist. Maybe bring out like the white glove.
Like just a little disrespect.
Chaps, I noticed you're drinking a
Oak and ginger.
oak and ginger there, Oak Heart.
You want to do a live fancy boat review?
Yes, please.
All right, so this is oak and ginger. It's my signature drink. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not, but what I like to do is go half oak, half ginger, then drink it down and repeat for the rest of the night. Oak and ginger.
That's beautiful. And tonight, Thursday Night Football, we want people tweeting at you.
Yeah.
Hashtag Oak and Ginger. You can retweet them and see who's got the best Oak and Ginger fancy boy
I'm
routine
at
going.
Uncle Chaps. Tweet me tonight.
Do it.
Make
I dare people to
If
do
you can
that.
make a
won't
better
do it.
cocktail than oak and ginger, I want to hear about it too.
Yeah. But it has to have some oak.
Give me
in
a
it.
little review.
And it has to have ginger. So
Give me that review.
actually good.
You drink it now, though. Let's not get blacked out. We got to retweet
Well,
these
he
at
said
hashtag
this.
Oak and Ginger.
He said it's night number 4 for first night chat.
I know, so Oak and Ginger. This Red Wings fan, I don't get this story. Do we have hockey fans in here? We got hockey fans in here?
Nobody cares. Nobody's even listening.
This Red Wings fan. who's been like threatened to be banned from the new arena in Detroit because he threw an octopus on. So they got a new arena.
I mean, that's like their thing.
That's their thing. That's what I'm saying. There has to be more to it.
That's like banning.
I think they're really trying to get rid of the animals and
You can't
like PETA bullshit.
You think an octopus isn't psyched to be on the rink?
I love it when somebody straps a trout to their dick and brings it inside a hockey ring and throws it in the middle of the ice.
There is. I am actually so pro animal. I know there's like a fight at the octopus counter. Yeah, at the tank to be like, hand up. I want to be the guy on the
all
on the
eight,
loose.
all
Yeah.
8 tentacles up.
Like this guy comes back. He's the what do we got?
Well, that
Then what's the story?
I think it was reported wrong, but he was like ticketed, but he's not banned for life.
Ticketed, whatever.
any sort of punishment for this is
The Red Wings
ludicrous.
are,
I
Red
think
Wings
you're
are
not
trying to get
supposed-
rid of this.
No, they're not, but I guess the police or someone were like, you can't throw stuff on the ice. Like, technically, but he's not banned.
Well, then
Then what's the point of the hat trick? We
but
stop it and all
this
that?
is like one of the most famous, I'd say, tradition in sports.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Joe
I
Louis.
mean, this is their thing. This is like banning. It would be like banning like super fat from a fucking Boston game. It would be like
Honestly.
Ronnie Woo Woo from a Cubs game. This
I'm trying,
is like
but
the
I'm trying
Red
to,
Wings
I'm
thing.
trying to think of like traditions like this.
That's
I
a
can't
good
even-
one. I mean, even if you don't like hockey, you like the octopus on
It's
the
like
ice.
it's obviously more broad, but it's like arresting somebody for throwing a hat on the ice after a hat,
hat trick, yeah.
Like this is just what they do. Weird story.
So your logic though is that you think that octopus like gets back to its friends?
Yeah.
I mean, that,
Well, I mean,
that octopus is dead as shit, man.
well, I didn't know this turned into the Barstool literal hour.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah.
I was trying
just
to.
saying that's a
got
dead
owned.
fucking octopus.
I mean, yeah, the octopus
fucking
fucking dead.
octopus.
The octopus isn't being smuggled in, crippling people. It's a fucking dead
fuck.
octopus. Sometimes we just shift in that literal world, and those two worlds cannot exist. Like they can't. If we're gonna analyze it that way. Girl Scouts. I thought this already happened.
I did too.
They're accepting Boy Scouts now. I thought this happened a while ago.
I think it was like
I thought it
was like branch or like
The boys are accepting
troop
the
by
girls.
troop.
boys are accepting the
Well,
girls.
both have happened, but I think it's like a national policy now because it used to be like a troop by troop thing, like certain troop masters or whatever.
It's crazy.
So why is there not just scouts now?
I think that's basically what it boils down to. I mean, if
Keep them fucking separate, please. Would you please? Would you just please?
segregation never hurt
Come on. Little boys, little girls, they can do the same shit and think, let it happen. Who cares?
But I think they do different things. That's why they wanted to like go in there. I think some of the girls wanted to go and become like Eagle Scouts and learn all the things that Eagle
then
Scouts
have a
does.
girl Eagle
well,
Scout.
like the Brownies and the Girl Scouts didn't do some of those things, and that's why some of the boys wanted to go get in there.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but
What if a girl wants to do like I don't know?
Because as a
fucking- what are
podfather,
the-
you know, is McCartney going to want to go to Girl
McCartney's
Scouts
gonna
or
want to
Boy
like
Scouts?
do archery and fuck. I don't know what
She
other
can
the
do
crazy
archery.
Boy Scouts do. I don't know. But I'm saying if the Girl Scouts don't do that, then she wants to go do some boy shit.
But you don't think there's something where it's like
Fun shit.
dads and like their little boys? I mean, I
I do.
wasn't
I do think that.
like Boy Scouts selling Girl Scout cookies. That don't seem right.
That ain't America.
I mean, a tag-along is a tag-along no matter who's selling it to you.
They're called Girl Scouts, chaps. Girl Scout cookies.
Right. And they're delicious.
What if they were called Boy Scout cookies?
Sell
Would you
them
not eat
too.
'em?
Let's just sell
I
cookies.
just there's plenty of things you can do both. I don't know. It seems like something.
I think that everybody should be able to do everything, but it should stay separate. But
That's
like,
what- yeah.
but if like a little girl like McCartney has to do some lame girl shit that she doesn't like, that sucks. So she should be able to do everything, but do it with girls, and the boys do it with the boys. So there's some tradition and some things that are kept.
I mean, I guess
where
if
they
it's
were.
not this, is there anything in the world that like should be separated by gender, or everything should be together? I mean, I don't know. Little boys with little boys, little girls with little girls. I don't see what the big deal is. I really don't. If your girl, like Shay Clancy wants to do this, fuck Shay Clancy. Like your girl, you're gonna have to be in the girl stuff early.
It's ugly.
McCartney will literally kill you.
I'd like to see her try.
Oh, she would. She tries to kill me all the
I was
time.
gonna say, yo, you do not want to fuck with Cardi.
Yeah.
Shout out Captain Collins. Got to just put this picture in. Dude just
dominates.
bodied on the train. Bodied.
It's almost I mean,
Feet in his mouth.
I'm gonna go as far as to say you never come back from this fully. I mean, there's just a level that I just won't respect Connor on ever again.
The longer that it goes on, the more I side with you on this. Because, like, I was there, and you could smell the dogs, too.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
well,
the dogs were
he,
out.
he was flat out in the fetal position.
But he had
was
his,
like-
he had
he
like,
was like
20
this.
But when that happens and you're footed, if you get footed by somebody, you have 25 seconds to respond. If you don't, you get rid of all your rights to ask somebody to move them because you've already used.
Was
to
there
it.
no more seats on the train?
There was plenty of seats on the
Then,
train.
like, what is he
Get up
doing?
and move, or
That's what
you know what? Especially a little backstory. When they sat down, they barked out orders to make someone else move. So these people, I feel like you can bark right back and be like, if you're gonna put your dogs up, you go sit over there.
And Connor's not the most quiet of fellows. Like, he's a pretty boisterous young man. Like, so you would think that he would be the one, and he's used to giving orders. He was a captain in the Army. So you would think that he would be like, get your feet off my fucking seat.
Yeah, no, or I know.
Can you imagine that exact moment you're sitting there and some dogs hit like right
No.
here?
I know
you,
what
you
I
have
do.
to instantly react.
I know what
You
I
have
do.
to.
I do a lot of like, and just a lot of noises as I pack my bags and leave.
I would definitely, I would just get up and leave for sure.
But I would make
Probably-
it. I'd leave with great disdain.
Right.
Probably my
Can you
favorite
move
part
your
of the
feet and you can
entire
get out?
situation was the woman who was sitting beside me was probably 75 years old. And I was getting texts from Radio Bryn, like the whole time, of like pictures of the feet, like, and they were getting close to basically playing footsies with Connor's
You
dick.
have to have zero respect for society and civilization to do that move.
And you have to have zero respect for yourself to not do something about it. How long were you on this train for?
He got footed for like 3 hours.
I mean, that's straight up insanity.
It was from like it was
He was in the
it was
picture,
You have
he was
no
like this.
self-respect.
it
You have
was
no
from
dignity.
Baltimore to Newark.
That's
You'd almost seem
crazy.
you almost see like Superman when he's hit with kryptonite, he just melts and he can't move.
Yeah,
Like
and he
yeah,
drops
it's
into a
just-
ball.
Right.
Now,
that-
I do admit
it
there's-
looked like that some force field was
Kryptonite.
holding.
Maybe
like,
those toes were like Connor's kryptonite, and he just melted as a man.
There is times in life when you're legit taken aback.
yeah,
he
but
was
3
frozen.
hours.
That's a long
He was
time to be
frozen.
taken
Take
aback.
it back.
Yeah, he did liken it on the radio, and I think this is a good comparison. When you're in the barber chair and you're getting a bad haircut, and you just don't speak up. You just kind of sit there and
But
you're
that's
looking
how you
in the mirror.
become
and
weird
you- and-
haircut set.
Yeah, I know. But you know, sometimes it's too late for the haircut, so you're just like, well, fuck, I'm screwed. But it's never too late. Those dogs are just going to be there for the next 3 hours. Get up, Connor. It's America.
Maybe he was under.
You're a
some-
soldier. You're a veteran. Get up.
He, honest to God, looked more upset that they put shit on top of his suit's jacket.
Yeah, he is
than-
very fond of his threads.
Yeah, he's a very fashionable fancy boy.
So that's a rundown. We talked a ton already of the Elica thing. I think that was a unanimous decision for Team Barstool. Most people with rational functioning brains are like on our side. We talked about it a lot on the radio. Maybe put in a radio clip. We can just talk about us talking about it rather than talking about it again.
Deal.
I think that works. That's it. It's the rundown.
So yesterday was the drama surrounding our prospective possible employee, Elica.
So Elica,
she was supposed to be our college football girl.
yeah,
for
actually,
this contract.
she said yes. She accepted the job, and then she said she declined the offer because of a clause in the contract that she was uncomfortable with signing.
It's not like Dave Portnoy sat down and wrote that
No,
contract.
and a lot of people are saying it's sexist, and that's how she tried to play it, like women's rights. The contract was written by 100% women. Thank God this girl turned us down. This girl would have been a cancer that grew till it was a tumor in
to be
my
honest,
brain
she's-
and killed me and the entire company.
She would have been the type of employee where you
Who would
need
sue?
these clauses.
You are the reason these clauses exist.
Right.
So she leaked it to piggyback, in my opinion, on the Harvey Weinstein stuff.
Which is so offensive.
So offensive.
To anybody in the world, but to the people who actually went through that Harvey Weinstein stuff.
Today, clearly, the girl did exactly what I expected her to do. She announced she had a new gig. She went public.
Wow.
So doctor, I'm not doing this for attention. I'm doing it for the cause. What cause? What cause are you doing it for? What cause? And by the way, people who hate me, like Awful Announcing, has never said anything nice about me. They wrote a piece.
You do suck, but you can't do it.
They wrote a piece. And even they couldn't make me look bad.
Right.
They're like, we asked people in the comedy industry if this was standard. They're like, yes.
Yep.
Like comedy writing rooms,
Right.
yes.
Everybody here knows that you're treated with respect, and it's like kind of one big family. It's dysfunctional. Maybe you don't like certain people, but there's never any like harassment or attacking or making people feel uncomfortable. Like no one's even thinking about this because it's not even an issue.
You have these people. They're in a room. All these losers. They just sit and they have their whiteboards. How is Barstool so successful? Why are all their characters stars? Because we're funnier than you and we're real. There's people who are such frauds out there and they're not sticking to their guns. Guess who's kept it real for fucking close to 15 years? This motherfucker.
When I know you're ready to go? When you botch a euphemism. And let's say, hey, Elica, keep your name off our lips.
When I
That's
start
when I
watching
knew.
euphemisms, you better watch out.
Euphemisms.